Today I'm going to show you how to create a links page you can use on social media that is housed inside your Squarespace 7.1 website. So let's get started so I can show you how easy it is. We're going to click on Pages and we're going to create a new page in the Not Linked section because we don't want it to show up in the navigation bar. So click on the plus sign, click on Blank Page, and you can call it whatever you'd like for the sake of keeping it simple. I'm going to call it Links Page. And now we have a brand new blank page. We're going to come over and click on Edit to make changes on our links page. So the first thing we're going to do is add a section, and let's use this one for the header. The first thing I'm going to do is change the header here. So let's call it the same name, brand name that we're using on the website, okay? And you can keep this if you'd like or not. I'm going to add one more block here, a text block. I'd like to center it. I'm going to make it a little wider, and I'm going to add author illustrator to describe what this website is about. And I can even add a photo of the artist. Actually, let's leave that here and see if we can add a photo. Click on Image. I'm going to select from Library because I've already uploaded photos to the library. This is our author illustrator. And I'm going to come back here and click on Design, and I'm going to make this a round shape. You can change the shapes here. I'm happy with the round shape though. That is how I want to leave that. Maybe I want it just a tad bigger. Then we're going to come over here and take a look at how this looks on mobile. Let's say we're happy with this layout. Make sure it's centered. And I'm going to come back to the desktop view. Now we're going to change the background image. So I'm going to come to the Edit section, click on the pencil, click on Background, and replace with a photo that's already in the library. So let's select this photo. And I'm going to make the image a little darker here so I can play with the overlay opacity here. And I can also change the background color, but I like this one because there's more contrast between the lettering and the background. We might make this a little bit bigger. Let's say, okay. So now that we have our heading ready, we're going to create another section where we'll add all our links. This time we're going to create a blank section, and we're going to start to add blocks. The blocks I want to use for the links are actually buttons. So I'm going to add my first button here, and let's make it full width. And we can duplicate this now. You'll figure out how many buttons you need or how many links you want to include. So just duplicate and move these down. Let's say we're going to start with 4 buttons, okay? And again, I'm going to come over to the mobile view to see how this looks. And I want to make sure these go all the way across. And I also might want to change the background color. So I can do that here. Let's go with that. We're going to come back to the desktop view, and now we're ready to customize our links. So let's say our first one is going to be the link to our website. Once you're done there, you've added that. Now it's already linked, okay? So you're going to go through and do the same thing for each of these. Let's say you're going to link to your blog here. So once again, assuming your blog would be, if you have a blog, it would be on your website. So you want to click here and you want to select the page, and then you would type in blog, which I think in this case I called news. So this news link is the blog in this case for this particular website. So you would save that. Okay, I've added the links I want to add. And so all we're going to do now is click Save, click Exit, and let's take a look and see what it looks like. Okay, so if you want to test the links, you can do that. And as you can see, it takes you directly to the blog. Okay, so our page is ready and our links are all working. So now we're ready to add our links page to our social media. All you need to know is your URL for this page is going to be whatever your site URL is, which in this case is something nonsensical. But you'll see there's a slash and then a links. So say if the domain was robotastudio.com, then you would add that /links, and that is the link that you would add to your social media. So that's how easy it is to create a links page on your Squarespace 7.1 website.